What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz coming at you with another Pokemon Masters video. If you guys are enjoying, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, support. Now, today we're going to be talking about Kyogre. Let's just say this. I don't, might be redundant. But today we're talking about Archie and Kyogre. Again, because there's a lot of like conflicted opinions going around about Kyogre. And it's actually pretty funny because a lot of people are saying that Kyogre is bad, even though the reasons that they're saying Groudon are bad are fixed on Kyogre, but the reason they're saying Kyogre is bad is because Kyogre has lowered stats, which it's not bad. It's not bad. Like the people that are saying that Kyogre are bad don't know how to look at a value, don't know how to look at a unit and ascertain its value properly. Yes, that's lower special attack, but that's because Kyogre gets boost from the Hoenn passive, gets boost from Rain, and so they gave it lower special attack, so it's not completely busted. And because it's not completely busted, I think that's where a lot of the community is like a lot of the unit X is not good or unit Y is good. If unit is busted, typically a large percentage of the community will be like, oh, okay, this unit's good because it's busted. But if it's not busted, they're like, oh, okay, well, it's not that good. And that's not a way to look at a unit and ascertain its value, because units can still be good if they're not busted. You know, like just because a unit isn't busted doesn't mean it's not good. So, just like Groudon, its passive powers up special attack moves while it's increased by 20%, reduces special attack move damage taken while it's increased by 25%. The more allied sync pairs with the Hoenn theme you have on your team, the higher these percentages are. Each additional sync pair powers up the move by 15% and reduces the maximum of 50% and a maximum of 31% reduction. So again, just like Groudon, has the downpour, makes weather rainy on entry. Power Surge 3 quickly charges move gauge while it's raining, and powers up moves while it wet. Great. And extends the duration of the weather while when the weather turns rainy while this user's on the field. Now, I didn't go over this one too much with Groudon, but based on the wording of that, it shouldn't matter who sets up the weather, which is actually huge, right? Because that just means someone else can set up the weather, and like you could just still be like poking damage, just like, you know, just going ham, beating the brakes off the target. And for Groudon, that's relevant because you'll still get the benefits from you know, it's surge passive, right? So you can have it next to like Meganium. It's just as an example, because Meganium sets up Sun, it has Solarize, or even Ho-Oh. So you'll have the benefit of that passive as well, which is really nice. Also, Meganium, I didn't mention Meganium pairs well with Groudon. So does Silvally. Actually, Silvally is just a Swiss Army knife, but that's a different thing. So pairs for Archie that go well with it. Obviously, May and Swampert, because they're a rain pair. They do a lot of damage, and they're special attacking, and they're Hoenn. So you get an additional stack of the Hoenn Spirit. You also get Hoenn. No, you won't get Hoenn Strike because I don't have Hoenn. It's that time. I always think the May's a striker because she does so much damage, but yeah, you'll get an additional stack of Hoenn Spirit, which is huge. She has Hoenn Tech, so you'll get an additional stack of Hoenn. She's also water, so you'll get a stack of that. And Archie's trainer move, right? You only get one use, but raise the user's accuracy, drastically raise the user's crit hit rate. So you get +3, you get max crit just off of using this. You don't need crit fix. Rapid lowers the user's defense and spit up, that's kind of whatever. They really don't have to worry about the physical defense because of the crit passive. In addition, sharply raises the user's special attack when the weather is rainy, which it should be, because you're going to be ripping this turn 1 with Kyogre, and so you get the +2 special attack. In addition, raise the user's accuracy when the weather is. You get +2 accuracy, +2 special attack, max crit. Just on turn 0 with the turn 1 actually, because you have to use a turn to do that with Kyogre, right? And then look at this. You have Origin Pulse. It is it's an AOE, so you lose out on a bit of damage when you're attacking multiple targets, but you're gonna be in the rain. So it's 50% boost off of rain. He gets boost off of the Hoenn Spirit passive. So it having two only having 271 special attack is really not like that. Doesn't even matter. Like that's more than enough special attack just because of all of the all of the things like inherently in his kit will allow him to deal damage just because of that, right? He actually does comparable damage to Groudon. I don't know the exact numbers. I was looking at a thread earlier, and they were comparing like the numbers between Groudon and Kyogre and some other units, and they're actually surprisingly close. Kyogre does a little bit more, as one would expect, because rain boosted moves do a lot of moves do a lot of damage. But it was only like based on the numbers, like it was just like a quick calculation or what the person had put out based on the target. I think it was only like maybe like a 60 or so point difference. I'll put the thread in the description because one, I don't remember the person's name, and I would like to give them credit for their work. But just so you can see it yourself, and like because they also compared other things as well. But Archie and Kyogre will pair well with Cyrus and Palkia. Rain boost and Hydro Pumps are going to hurt, along with being in the rain. Palkia having sky high special attack. Palkia just likes to crit things because Palkia. It also has a ramming speed in its kit as well for Hydro Pumps. So you'll be doing a lot of damage with that. Again, this can pair well with Rayquaza for either if you want to go the Outrage build or if you want to go the Draco Meteor build, because for Outrage, like you still have the Weather Surge passive, Weather Surge 3 passive there. But also, if you want to go the Draco Meteor build instead, Zinni is from Hoenn, so you'll get an additional stack of Hoenn Spirit from that. And on top of that, and already boosting your special attack, you're getting another stack of that. So that's pretty good. Sing Suit Blue is going to be paired with this most likely as well because it's another water. Blue May, Archie or something I've seen a lot of talk about. I guess again Silvally. You don't get boosted from the Hoenn passive, but Silvally's sync move and multi attack are gonna hurt in rain when it's a water type. I'm trying to think of any other real good. I think Altaria has. I think let's see, in Altaria have a Weather Surge 3 note on their grid as well. If I'm not mistaken. On top of again them being from Hoenn, so you're gonna get an additional stack of Hoenn Spirit. And you will be able to let loose with like Moonblast or whatever dragon move. So like again, just like Groudon, I feel like these like Groudon and Kyogre, or more so maybe Groudon, but like they're an enabler Pokemon, right? Because they're Pokemon like you can put on your team to like enable other units to do really nice things. Which again, I think that goes back to people like not being matched into value because they're not busted on their own. Like they enable other Pokemon. And they're not busted, which is still really, really good. And down you're just looking at the other move. The rear that went over Origin Pulse X special attack, so you can max out your special attack. Just Archie himself. So Archie is very, very self-sufficient in his own right. Doesn't raise his own speed, so that kind of sucks. But he hits a lot. He hits a lot of other things that he needs. Like I think if you just need to give him speed. I think it's a fair trade-off for him. I think you have to give Groudon speed, but Thunder as well. Thunder gets a benefit from rain, and obviously his own passive. But you don't miss Thunders in rain, which is good. So you can use this as a Thunder Striker as well, should you need to off type. So real quick, let's look at the grid. So we are over here at the grid again. Like last time, I'll have the sync tool down below in the description as well. So let's look at what what Kyogre has on the grid. So we have Thunder Paralysis Energy, which powers up your Thunders even more when the target's paralyzed. Thunder Gauge Refresh, Thunder Raging Rain powers up Thunder while it's rainy. So like you can go hard into Thunder with Kyogre, just like you could with Solar Beam on Groudon. So It's like it's actually very nice that you can go either way with these Pokemon. Shower Power 3, boost sync moves when the weather is rainy. Shower Sync, so you get rain on sync. Turtle Tenacity prevents Pokemon from flinching, becoming confused with track while the weather is rainy. That's kind of eh. It might be more situational if anything. Rain Gear reduces the damage of Pokemon hit by attack while the weather is rainy. Makes it a little bit tankier. Something to note that this is just damage. This isn't you know, this isn't specified, you know, physical or special damage. That's just damage. You can further bolster your the tankiness area with that. Over here we have Rainy Propulsion, 20% chance of reducing the sync move count down by one on the rain. Super Rain, 50% chance of applying super effective up next while the weather is rainy. Healthy Power Up 1 powers up moves is full, which actually pretty good because I think your training move also gives you gradual healing, which is pretty nice. Leg Up, 20% chance of reducing the sync move count down by one when the user enters battle. I really like this one. Oh, because it has to proc 20% of the time at the start of the battle. So like you have a 1 in 5 chance of potentially needing to start a battle over if you kind of relying on that. Origin move gauge refresh here. Origin Pulse. I don't see Origin Pulse accuracy on you. Oh, I do actually, but you don't need that because of your trainer passive. Not your trainer passive. Your trainer move, which is pretty nice. You get a refresh on your trainer move, but I really don't think you'll need that. Like you could go do something else. Unfortunately, we only have 2 sync nodes on this, so you can't really sync nuke with this. Again, like this is unfortunately like their sync grids are fairly underwhelming, but compared to what they offer off rip, I think that them having kind of underwhelming sync grids kind of balances them out a little bit in that regard. Obviously I would like that for them to have better sync grids. However, you know, you can't have everything, right? So I think that's going to be it for this video. Again, let me know your thoughts about Groudon and Kyogre down below. I think I want to pull. I want to pull for Groudon and Kyogre, but I'm not gonna have the gems for both. I think I said this. I'm not gonna have the gem to be able to pity both. I should say. Right? If I get lucky on Groudon, or if I get lucky on Kyogre, then go for Groudon. I might not. But I think for me, Kyogre would be priority because I already have Cynthia as a ground type unit. So that's a little bit less priority, but like I said, I still want both personally. I think they're both very good. And it's hard for me to see why a lot of people are saying they're bad because they actually have a lot of value in hits. But you know, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Also hope I was able to shed some light on why I think these units are good and why these units should why these units are undervalued right now. And yeah, see you guys next time. Later.